Hello everyone, and welcome to my tiny corner of the internet. I'm Hex the Alchemist. So, I got a new mic, as hopefully you can hear, but unfortunately, when I did my 3 hours of playing this game, not one single piece of my voice was actually recorded. So this is gonna be one of those, like, behind-the-scenes kind of movie bonus feature-esque episodes for today.
Fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Why the option to drink from the well is there when the water smells like dead flesh? I don't know. Mulrem is a tiny little gremlin man, but he is not that kind of tiny little gremlin man. I am going through the Save Mayrina quest, because my fear was that I'd go too far up and go into the goblin camp and find Karlach, or however that name is pronounced, and just completely forget about this quest entirely. And I figured I've already done most of it already, technically speaking. I've started it, so might as well enter the house once again and figure things out from there. There we go, figuring out that I can, again, move my character via the mouse. So the owner of this place is still alive, technically speaking, so anything you pick up is considered theft, I guess, in-game, even though no one's really watching you, to my knowledge. And I gained the bright idea to turn the camera so I could walk into the fireplace. I keep on forgetting turning the camera is something that I can do, but I find out later on that I completely hate the fact that I turn the camera so much. And another confusion comes up when I realize that I'm faced with my worst enemy, stairs. For this quest, you have to... I'm on PC, so if you're on PC playing this quest, you have to click on the stairs to go further into the lair. But right here, I was just complaining that I think my game is broken and I'm gonna have to restart. When the little gear symbol is over by your mouse, that means click on the item. I'm gonna get it. I swear I'm gonna get it. It's embarrassing how long this is taking me. Come on, Hex. You got this. Come on. There we go. Found it. Don't know who was shouting, pointing out the fact that the map is red. Very good observation there. Past me. Question for people who have played more D&D than I have. They specify that Auntie Ethel is a green hag. Is it like in Lord of the Rings, where it's like based on the color system of how powerful everyone is? How like Radagast the Brown is technically less powerful than Gandalf the Grey, and then Saruman the White is more powerful than Gandalf the Grey, and then Gandalf gets a power-up and changes colors. Is that how that works in D&D? I'm not too certain. Additionally, I don't know what momentum is. I didn't, and I'm still kind of confused by it, 100% honestly. Just because I've never encountered momentum when I played. But also, to be fair, I've never touched a player's handbook or a monster's manual, and yet I DM my own homebrew campaign. It's probably easier because I'm homebrewing everything, so I make the rules. I should actually probably get my hands on some classic D&D stuff. There, I was mentioning how, even though it was one time Astarion was saved by the missile snaring gloves, I didn't want to risk it. Don't know why Nature's Snare can't be eaten by Gale. Or the magic inside can't be eaten by Gale. Or the amulet. I don't know if it's like, it has to be battle tested, or if it's a certain rarity of item, or if it's certain types of item, like if it could only be like armor versus weapons. But then he can eat the other weapon that I have. I don't know. I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Saving the game because I had flashbacks from the spider episode, and if my party dies, I don't want to have to play through the game again. That pause right there, whenever that happens, that means that a big portion of the game is loading in. And I was like, yeah, you know what? We should probably sneak. There we go. Group sneak. And then I made the comment of I should learn how to sneak properly, and I turned out the lights. Because sneaking properly is not something I've ever had to do, because I've never played a rogue. I have never played a monk. I've never played a caster. The only thing I have played, technically speaking, is a couple episodes in real life, like a couple game sessions of a blood hunter, and I also played paladin, but I forgot that paladins have smite. So basically I was just playing a handicapped fighter. It's all I was doing to myself. I really like kind of the subtle effects that are happening, like the rings of light from each thing. And I really thought the head over there in the the top left was the thing talking. Did not connect that there was another magical mirror right next to me. But no, that's just a guy who doesn't have a head. I was making that comment, I'm sure. I'm not that funny, but I make comments.
My darling Magrin. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Don't look.
I thought it would be cooler if the hag, she was an airhead, quote, quote, and just have,
Please.
a floating head. Like those airhead commercials. I don't really know what decapitating... Decapitating someone's not magical. That's just something that can happen.
Don't look.
Gonna click on those eventually, I swear. I'm gonna... No, don't pick it up, don't pick it up. There we go. Creepy. I got total creep vibes from that, and I'm not putting that on my face. Doesn't matter whether or not that'd be better sneaking in, not putting those on.
Wait.
Very sincerely was trying to figure out how to get those things down.
To steal from Auntie.
Looking back on watching this video now, I am halfway tempted to go back to the Mayrina house, or the hag's house, and to, see if I can talk to anyone of these guys, because I don't think I did any sort of going back to this portion. So I might see how they're doing. I swear I know the English vocabulary. I swear I'm smart.
Don't look.
I did the obligatory mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? Means you've lived a life of sin.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Yeah, there I was questioning if it's like a genie, where it's, only the worst case scenario outcomes of your wish because you're not specific enough. So I have no earthly idea. I was looking for the basilisk poison, but not basilisk poison. I think I'm gonna actually have to wait to see what I hold on to. Basilisk oil, not poison. So I don't know whether or not I could have just done something to help him and then had him to help me fight. Very weird that he's breathing, but he's petrified. I thought that's when you got turned into stone. Also never heard of a gold dwarf. I need to play more D&D, or is that like a Baldur's Gate specific race? Again, saving my game because I'm about to possibly waste it. And I think I did waste it. Because I was trying to figure out how to use it. But no. Couldn't find it to click on it and pick it back up, so I just assumed that didn't work on the guy. So we're loading the game again. I was talking about the sun baby in the top left. I don't know very many religions, if any, in D&D. Emphasizing sun baby there. So I didn't know if I was, technically blasphemy. I don't think you can blaspheme against a god that doesn't exist, but then again, I don't know. I'm not really the religious philosophy type. the connection was made that maybe I could save these people. Didn't want to take her stuff, because I didn't know what she was exactly. You can click on it. There we go.
Poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Now that I'm hearing that, I think she's the only one who wished for something bad. Like, she wished to never see her family again, which could mean, hey, I want my family not alive anymore, if you know what I mean. I spent so much money on that spell book. I really hope it's worth it. That is like the only reason I still had Gale on my party. It's because I wanted to make use of those spells. But yeah, I am very limited on funds because I spend so much on the spell book. That, I don't know why that line cut out like that. Like that voice line from Mulrim. I don't need that in my ears.
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Again, I don't know why you would hurt someone when their significant other is asking on behalf of them. At this point, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna loot all of your stuff. Just looting everything that I can, because again, I've spent so much money on Gale's spellbook. So I need to not do that constantly if I need to get a magical item for him.
Don't look. Don't. No. No. Don't.
Yeah, I made the comment, hey, my name is Mulrim Ushuri. I am a monk who moonlights as a, I'm a monk who moonlights as a therapist / discount hostage negotiator.
I see it. I see what's to come. Me. Dead.
I'm
Dead.
upset that I failed my Arcana check
Bone
because
shining.
I don't know what bone shining is.
No. No.
Just trying to get him to look away from the mirrors. Look at me, buddy.
Don't hurt me. Oh, please. Please.
Just, are you an elf or a half-elf? What is the difference? I can't quite tell. I think it's the ears. Looking at it. I don't like the option number 3 every time you open your mouth. I don't know why, but I guess it's like if you're doing different kinds of routes.
For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer.
I don't know why the deep breath and roar. I was like, why is that an urge that Mulrim can feel? Not gonna click that option, but why is that a thing you can do? Might be to scare him out of his stupor, I guess.
No. No. Mind flayer. Get away. Get away.
Okay, fine, bud.
No intention of letting that happen.
Stop. Stop. Make it stop.
I was trying there. I was doing my best, and
Stop.
I'm gonna shoot the mirrors. I could have probably shot that one in the distance, looking back on it,
Wait.
because I vaguely saw the little gear thing, I believe,
A
but
thief who tried to
Don't.
steal from Auntie. No.
cutscene
You feel
time.
crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
I was
Images
very
flash.
intrigued by number
A
3
man
though, that was
cowering, A
fun.
bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly.
Yeah, I forgot hags looked like that.
Limb by limb. She cackles. The man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you.
That's a dude, that's a whole dude.
You feel it cry.
I was just like, well, now we've gotta deal with this lady. We've gotta free these people. I was very much putting the pieces together of, maybe if I kill the lady,
Scene appears
I'll
in
be
your
able to
mind.
free you all.
2 paladins and a cleric
Again,
marching
don't know
through
if
the
they're
door,
half-elves.
shrouded in the glow of the divine.
I like how
Weapons
Astarion was just
brandished,
crouching
they
in the back
charge
of
into the hag's
the
lair.
cutscene.
Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, Petal.
That threatening is far more effective when it is the only thing that is moving out of everything else is just a still shot, some sort of comment.
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run.
I failed the Arcana check. Don't know why it was a save. Was rooting for you, Morim. Told you. Don't know why I don't play a
You
bard.
see the hag.
I should have played a
She
bard
walks
the way I
through the
play
door,
Morim.
its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
I feel very honored that the door was like, you can help me?
Don't.
Yes,
No.
please.
Don't.
You can go through. You can go through,
Feel
Morim.
the barest hint of life from within the door.
That's a man. Morim, you don't click on the door, you walk through the door. Walk through. Come on. Hey, there we go. Figuring it out.
Don't.
Astarion, why are you back there? Here's where I get a tad bit too adventurous with the camera angles. Because I learned my lesson from the spider. And I was looking for the bad guys. I did not see that guard on the right! I was specifically looking for bad guys. But I did not see the bad guys. There we go, I can fix the camera. Turn, come on. Yeah, I really have trouble with cameras and PCs because I'm really used to playing controller games. Xbox and PlayStation
Don't.
are mainly the games I play, so playing on the PC is vastly different for me because I don't quite know WASD. But keep on walking.
God. This is bloody uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know if Gale was talking about the mud / the swamp, or if he was talking about the magical bad day he's having. Deflect missiles! Still took 2 damage, but deflect missiles. Haha. Mask of Terror. Astarion's hiding is going very well. Mildly upset that I can't shoot him from that distance. Again, why can't I just go straight forward? Don't know. So, like, the only reason I clicked it that fast was because Astarion was making hiding checks, and I was like, I gotta go, I gotta speed this up. Because there's gonna be a point where his checks are not successful anymore. Did not see any of the other combatants who existed. I just saw that one guy. I think my method of play is gang up on the one guy that you can see and get rid of him as fast as possible before the reinforcements get there. Because there's a guy. That's when it clicks that maybe these are people, and now I feel bad. Because I'm connecting to the fact that there's masks outside. But, however, they still need to not attack us. Be very preferable if they didn't. There we go, Gale. Fireball, magical bad day. Ta-da! Hag's Pawn. You got this. Don't die. Yeah, that I kind of shouted into the mic because I'm like, they're healing each other. Oh no. So I'm about to be upset because I can't, but I'm gonna bite her. However, Astarion wasn't damaged at all. I just wasted that because it's like once per short rest, which I forgot short rest is a thing. Deflect, and that hit the rock. Upsetting with the spaghetti that I cannot move physically, but that's why every character you have has long-range weapons. Very upset that I can't do anything, but we're gonna roll with it. Shadowheart, yeah, she has a melee weapon, let's go. The attacks look so powerful, and then they miss. I'm just like, alright. She can heal herself, so I decided for that. Just because I know we have probably a lot more to go here. And if the cleric is down, we're all in trouble. The Curse of Regret? I don't know what Curse of Regret does. Again, I have not touched a D&D handbook in my entire existence. Who knows, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I'll do a video or something where I scroll through it, I guess, find a way to film it without filming my face. Because I don't want to put my face on the internet. There we go, Gale. Gale's not damaged, so I'm not wasting a health potion there.
Don't make me hurt.
Yeah, there we go. Throughout this whole battle, I was kind of making the comments of, they're people, I don't want to hurt them, but also they're going to attack me. And I figured Astarion with his dexterity would miss. I was banking on that. Thought I could move around more. I shouted for that one because critical hit from my boy. These guys are useful in combat, but I don't know about the romance options. Because I'm not really romance kind of person. I don't know. Maybe this might change that. Thought that missed for half a second there. Trying to figure out where my unarmed strike was. There we go. Just because I knew there was most likely way more to this, so I wasn't trying to waste everything I had. But I was also trying to get this fight done with because Shadowheart was looking pretty poorly. Yeah, she's down. It still makes me wince a little bit because that whole jump up and cleave downwards is like, ooh, that's gotta hurt. So there we go. Gale is very happy with him. Props to you. You can't really immobilize a wizard because they could shoot you from a distance, but you have to like silence them as well. So now we're getting... Figured I could ignore her trying to figure out how to get out of this combat scenario so I can just
Let's move.
leave. But you can't do that. So go Astarion. Figured might as well deal with her. Get this over with before she attacks someone. Just because I know she's not going to hold for that much longer. I'm really glad he's saved because if he was immobilized, I might be out of luck there. I'm trying to watch my words because I'm trying not to swear as much. Like, actually. And then unarmed strike. Takes a second. I gotta figure it out. There we go. I swear I know what I'm doing. That guy must also be a monk. I don't know how. Yeah, conserving my spell slots there. Just figured I'd jump. Very confused on why he didn't jump and instead just kind of walked. I feel kind of bad for Shadowheart because she's down so often Because she only has like 2 healing spells, so everything else I just use her to smack people with. I'm searching for an acceptable escape route because that one remaining tiefling, besides the one fighting Astarion, besides the one fighting Mulrim, the one fighting Astarion seems to be relatively fine, but at this point I'm like, just get to Shadowheart because Mulrim's looking pretty bad there. Gale's looking iffy. That guy is not wise, but yet he curses people. I'm like, just punch him, just punch him, just punch him. There we go. Yep. It was connecting the masks from earlier, not equipping that. Figuring that might be useful. Can't help her, but I can get there. Basically, I was trying to provide a body shield, even though I know they don't attack, and like the enemies don't attack people who are down. There we go. Tappity tap tap of life. Shadowheart just has a really bad time every time we enter combat.
Give up. Not now.
Shadowheart, heal yourself again.
I need healing.
You need more healing. This is me forgetting that jump was a thing. Complaining about how there's no bridge. And that I just need Astarion to finish what he started. Go. I believe she was too far away because I can't reach that destination. But I can move that way. He's still going to attack, but that's a bonus action that's not requiring a rest. Mulrim. Forgot that I can cancel my attack, so I realized I could have just attacked her.
Let's end this.
Shouting at myself there. Figured that she should just stay there. She needs healing, but she should probably just stay where it's safe, where she can't be targeted, to my knowledge. Go, Gale. Come on, guy. Almost. He's having a bad day, too. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Do. Glad everyone leveled up. Don't know why they still remain in the poison cloud.
Good here, I hope.
I was shouting, Gale, why are you not moving?
You shall find me.
But apparently,
Most excellent.
somehow, all of the guys got untethered or ungrouped or unchained or whatever technicality this is talking about. Yeah, rule number 1, dealing with the Fae, don't eat the food. Rule number 2, dealing with the Fae, don't drink anything. Don't say thank you, don't make promises. And in this case, don't wear the mask. But yeah, giving Gale some more fancier armor. Had to yawn there for a moment, my bad. I swear, I love watching over my playthrough. So being able to punch things extra well, sign me up. Also, yeah, looking at the health, I need to take a nap. There we go. Short rest. Come on, click it. Click it.
I'll feel that one later.
Yeah, I forgot that you can short rest. You can heal a little bit. I didn't realize how directionally challenged I was until I started playing a video game. And then I'm like, where do I go? How do I get where I need to get? That's not gonna help you. Told you. Not gonna help you. completely forgetting. There's more to this room than just that corner. Come on. It's gonna click.
Easy path.
I swear it's gonna click. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game loading. Completely forgetting I accessed that chest. Jump. Leapfrog time. I knew Gale had a gust of wind, I'm pretty sure. It's a spell.
Find a way forward.
Is it gonna click in my head yet?
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Is it clicking? Is it clicking? There we go. It's clicking that they're not grouped.
I'd like some time.
Okay. This part was the frustrating part for me. Because you see that little gap? The gap that Mulroom is pointing across? You can shoot. Yes, you can shoot. But it's not going to do anything. But that kind of arc leading to the other side, that little platform, you can just full on jump and then go down the vines that are on the left side of that little platform and just completely not go down that path with like all the noxious fumes and all. But me being me, did not realize it. That was me trying to see whether or not the gases would blow up and then we'd just be done with them. There we go. Watch this nonsense. Just wanted to make sure I was close enough that it would remove. Watch this. Didn't move it. At all. I'm gonna try it again for good measure. Which... it's gonna not do the thing. Despite saying we'll remove clouds. I kind of even did it off to the side because I was like, maybe it's just too much in the center mass. But nope.
Traps.
Yep. That I'm connecting, which is probably why it didn't blow away the gust. Like the gust didn't blow away the thing, but then I realized I probably shouldn't send Astarion into the pit. But go ahead, my dude. By 2. Failed it by 2. I was so upset. Still am. This one's not gonna be even close. Nope. No matter how much of a god Astarion is at sleight of hand, that's not even close. Also, vampires don't need to breathe. To my knowledge, they're undead. So why he can inhale noxious fumes? I don't know. Just figured staying as Astarion would be far more useful because he can see the traps. What? There we go. And it didn't even disarm the fumes.
Oh dear.
There we go. I am so grateful that none of the party followed.
Let's move.
They all just stayed exactly where they are because I think they knew that I was controlling Astarion and it wasn't Astarion being Astarion. And they're like, no, we've had enough of you. Broke the ladder. That explode. I like the fact it's connecting. It's connecting. The thoughts are connecting.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
But I really enjoy Oh yeah, I'm loading the game because Astarion didn't need to go through all that damage. Just because I was stupid. But I like the fact that if you explode things, the ladders break if there's ladders nearby. I think that's a really cool little thing. And there's me pointing out that I don't know where that is. Is that Baldur's Gate?
Time to press ahead.
Come on, Lauren. You can hop. Hop. You can hop. There we go. You're a monk. That's your whole job. And I like how if you're playing a character who hasn't spotted the traps, you don't see the little thingy-majig. Like the little glowing pillar that's like, hey, this is a trap. Don't know why that flower didn't clock as a trap. Maybe it wasn't trapped and it was just a flower.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
There we go. There's going to be... I'm gonna click on it eventually, I swear. There is a little vine thing in the distance. Looking back on it,
There's no time
yeah,
to
it's
waste.
kind of hard to see.
Lovely day, this.
There we go.
For now.
Right there. That's the knotted roots that will take you down. Which is, I'm saving the game because I don't know if it was like the other time where everything blew up. Yeah. Why did you do that, my man? I don't know. You really could have just shot it. Like that. But that didn't explode. I don't know why they didn't explode. I think it's just because he hasn't clocked it as a trap.
All's well that ends.
There we go.
Not as bad as it could have.
Click on that one.
With haste.
You can just kind of tank the 5 or so. There we go. They're all down.
No one's stopped me yet.
Watch.
Nasty surprise.
Someone's left a trap.
There we go. Gale just steps in the trap. Gale, you're a great dude, I'm sure, but sometimes you annoy me.
Have to keep going.
I am very much of the opinion I don't need to go through the noxious fumes. Don't know why he went that way instead of jumping like the rest of them.
There is work to do.
Yeah. Oh no, this is where I get frustrated, because every other time
Have to keep pushing.
they don't jump,
Which
Like-
way to the nearest library?
they don't do the thing, and now that I'm trying to do it one by one like I did the last
These
2
things are fairly
times,
Interesting.
they're all suddenly parkouring all over the place. And with the solid thump as they land, I don't know how the boss lady didn't hear them. Where is Gale? I don't know, but I'm just leaving him behind at this point. If he can't jump, what's the whole thing? I think it's like a show or a movie. White men can't jump. Mulrim can jump. Oh, there we go. I think Gale.
Looks like
There
an
we go,
ambush.
Gale. He's finally there.
I wonder what the next move is.
Well, this upcoming fight had a lot of screaming. I screamed
This
so
way.
much.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair. You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll
That's
use
a
your
very
blood
unpleasant
to
thing.
spite-
But yeah, that character,
I'll keep
Shadowheart,
you
was the
alive
main front for
until
that
I've
part.
Sucked the marrow from you, and then I'll bring you back and do it all over again.
I don't doubt that she
Just
would.
get out of here! Please!
Mayrina, you are in a cage, and I'm not about to leave you. Yep, I was upset that Auntie Ethel had decided to triple herself. So,
hasn't got long if you plan to save her.
this is going to be an interesting fight. There was so much shouting that I did throughout this that half of me is glad that the microphone did not activate, because I would have to put so many shout warnings.
Dumpling.
Just kind of wasted the sneak there. Sister of the Seeing Pearl. So looking back on it, technically speaking, the true Auntie Ethel is the one that you can, it says debuff on the internet, like debuff. But the true Auntie Ethel, eventually, if you hit the right one, she's just gonna be the one that's damaged.
Keep going.
So at this point, it was just kind of trial and error to figure out which one is the true Auntie Ethel. Upset that I wasted my attack there. Yep. I waste a lot of attacks, I've realized. I need to kind of watch out what I'm clicking, where I'm clicking. Any bonus actions? Yeah, so patron defense honestly is a pretty good idea. Unleash me, Gale Shush. You're not that powerful yet. Forgot that you had to click the orbs. There we go. So she's like the only one you can really affect with certain things.
Need to stay focused.
Things that will be like a debuff, kind of like stagger or on fire or gaping
Deal some
wounds.
punishment.
At least to my knowledge. The chant and the music is really good. I like the fight music because it feels much like a fight. Mayrina has a turn, but she's just kind of in the cage. Bonus action, and she exploded herself. Very upset that you're a whole person on the monk. And on Gale. Let's go with... What am I clicking on today? It takes so long to pick my attacks as well. I'm like calculating. Yeah, you must have advantage on the target whenever you're doing a sneak attack. You got this. I'm debating whether or not to do main hand or to do a distant shot because he's not really built to take claws to the face. But we're going up there with it.
Magnificent.
Yeah, things like off balance and things are the only things that can affect Auntie Ethel. Again, the vibes, the music.
Bleed for me.
They always say the coolest things, and then they miss.
Take you.
I'm missing a very integral part of this fight, by the way. Again, just because you're half elf does not mean you're less than. Because you're a half orc doesn't mean you're less than. Because you're anything doesn't mean you're less than. What matters is that you do what you came there to do, and what I came there to do is mess a lady's day up.
Stand in my way.
And here's me realizing that maybe I probably sweared more in this recording than I thought I did. I just can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
Chase.
Even though we had True Strike, he still missed. Still confused. Buddy, True Strike's on the other side. I think my tactic for this fight was keep attacking the main lady from a distance and just kind of hope that you can tank whatever spells the other ones are dishing out. Yeah, that tree definitely blocks quite a lot, somehow. Here's me forgetting that it explodes. Yeah, Ice Knife explodes, and it can also damage your guys as well. There's no such thing as friendly fire off. Kind of vibe into the music.
Focus, strike true.
Yeah, there's also ice on the ground now. I didn't really realize that when I was fighting. Yeah. Keep your front runners stocked with health potions. Mayrina, I don't know why you're trusting this hag so far. I screamed. When I saw that, I shouted, Auntie Ethel is the one who is damaged. I also swore a lot. I called her some bad names. I'm saying I called her some bad names, like I said a slur or something. No, I just called her a B-I-T-C-H, but again, I'm trying to cut down the swearing. I really hope that I haven't sworn too much in this video, and that these words mean nothing.
Make it hurt.
Just trying to protect, protect Gale there. You can just attack them and they'll go away, which I figured I should probably start doing. Really just trying to figure out which one I can get close to.
Another fight. Let's go.
Keep in mind, I'm missing a very integral part of this fight. So no matter how well I'm doing against the Ethel ladies,
Let's finish this.
there's something I'm doing wrong. Who can pick it out? It's a very important thing. Has to do with her. I did the mouse thing. Has to do with her. Oh, right. I was wondering why I was just going for that Auntie Ethel. Just because the OG is invisible.
A little help, please.
Don't worry, Shadowheart. You're gonna have some issues. Everyone on the party's gonna have issues. Yep, Auntie Ethel is the one who is damaged.
Delicious.
Go, Sarion. Just want you to see, there's a good portion of this fight that I'm missing. I keep on hinting at it. I see it. openly. I'm missing it entirely. At the moment, I'm too concentrated in beating this old lady. Pretty sure she turned invisible again here, and I just could not find her. I thought she had teleported somewhere. I'm going to fiddle with the camera so much that I get upset with the fact that I fiddled with the camera so much. Sometimes I feel like an old man trying to understand his kid's laptop. Because I've never played on a PC, and now suddenly I'm playing Baldur's Gate on a PC. Again, I'm missing the important thing. Do you see? I feel like Dora the Explorer. Do you see the important thing that I should have kind of tried to figure out?
Please, please, please.
I know. I'm saying I know, but I'm like responding to the lady who's saying please, please, please. I'm like, don't worry. You'll be released.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Eventually. I promise. Yeah, the cool thing is you can't click on which one's damaged and it auto-targets for you. She's just kind of invisible. So patient defense is your best bet if you're playing a monk. Because it'll kind of help you stay safe.
An invisibility spell works too, you know.
Yeah, Scale, I know an invisibility spell works, but I'm not trying to waste your spell slots, because you don't have invisibility spells. Yeah, Shadowheart always has a bad time every time we fight. Ta-da! Ta-da! I shouted. I absolutely shouted. I would have had to have several warnings. So I think at this point I was just like, I need to finish the fight in retribution for what has just happened. Because she's the one who set it on fire. You didn't have to do that. Yeah.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Come on, Gale, you got this, bud. Yeah, Chromatic Orb does wonders.
Mine is the advantage.
Yep. I completely missed. Completely missed the main thing that you're supposed to do in this fight. That was me shouting some more. Quite frankly, a lot of swearing. I'm pretty sure that was the most that I had sworn. Because Mayrina is an innocent woman, to my knowledge anyways, who just got caught up in a hag's nonsense, and now she's gone. Forever. But I have the power that the hag does not, because I have the power of electronics. And the fact that life, in this scenario, is a video game. So I can restart. Don't really know whether or not I'm doing a romance. Maybe just that. Control orb.
My face protects me.
That is what you need to go and interact with during this fight. It's like a multitasking game.
You come.
Skipping it because I don't need to hear that, because we're here for a purpose. That right there that I'm emphasizing is the control orb. You need to touch the control orb. And I didn't the first time, so now I'm prepared to throw down.
That girl hasn't got long. If you plan to save her,
We do plan to save her, which is why we're here, Astarion. I restarted. So, the plan was Astarion, Gale, and Mulrim go forward towards the orb from that way, and then Shadowheart, since she's all the way over there, will go around the other way to hopefully either A, draw attention to her, or to B, get to the orb before we do. Because there was 2 magical hags there, and there's 1 over that way. Yeah, looking back on the footage now, Auntie Ethel actually seems a tad bit more solid than the other ones. But the sheer goal is to damage her as much as possible, as fast as possible. But yeah, she's going that way. My hope is that she can run away from the hag. That she can get past her. Because that little red arrow thing coming from the base means that you are going into their opportunity attack zone. However, the screams of Mayrina kind of spurred me on to make her continue. Again, Shadowheart always has a really bad time every time she's fighting. She gets pretty close to death, if not dead, constantly. And that one is now my go-to orb to fight her. Just because it hits quite a lot, for quite a lot, even if it doesn't exactly do what it's supposed to do, technically speaking. Still don't know why Mayrina has a turn, she's just kind of weeping. I love the fact that Mulrim saved against the Vicious Mockery, because he knows that he's a good dude. He doesn't need to be approved of by the hag who keeps a woman in a cage. This is the first time it's been in red starting out. Normally it's red towards the end when you can't move anymore. Yeah, that was intentional. I really just wanted to do some extra damage. And then we're gonna do some of that. Disappointed that he missed, but he's cornering her. So if Astarion has an opening. Kind of ironic that Astarion gets to the orb before Shadowheart, but yeah. So whichever hags cast Hold Person, if you shoot them, hopefully speaking, they should break concentration. That's me worried that Chromatic Orb will hurt Mulrim, but I realize eventually just to attack her as well as I can. Kind of frustrating that he doesn't have really any attack bonus actions. He just has existing. But yeah, don't worry. Trying to get to the orb, get to the orb. There we go, true strike. Ah. Yep, she's having a bad day. But you just click the control orb and she's safe. And I just did that because even though they don't attack a person who is down, I still get worried because I had a D&D session one time where they would attack people like that, so just Vicious Mockery. So you're just gonna get that. Which I'm upset that I wasted, but that's fine. Punching people in the face is kind of Mulrim's job description. At that point, I'm just like, go for it. I think I kind of alternated this run between crossbow, spell, crossbow, spell, crossbow, spell. Just to ensure that I'm not running out of spells too fast.
Wait just a tick.
Ha 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 ha.
I'll find a way.
You have to do both. Activate the orb and
Always
kick
have.
her ass. Or
Always will.
apologies.
But
Beat her.
unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, I have something you want.
What do I want? That was when I was trying to figure out whether or not I should trust her.
You, dearie. Let me leave with the girl, and I'll give you power.
No.
You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Anything is possible. Just let me keep the girl and her babe.
That's when I realized
This
the
be a
girl is
vile
pregnant.
deal. It would be folly to trust the hag's gifts.
She is
It's your
pregnant.
sweetness.
Yes, I have watched that video. The pegnate. The prego. The pregante. Can oo get pregante? I love that video so much. And I'm saving the game because I don't know what I'm doing. My one rule is, though, we're saving Mayrina. Because Mulrim has become, again, the therapist / discount negotiator. He's like if you got your bodyguard from Wish. Yep, I got a 10. That's a failure. I shouted there as well. Come on, Mulrim. I know you got this. I knew you got this. Good job, dude.
You greedy little bollocks.
A star and approves.
Fine. Here.
I don't like that sound effect. I don't like that either.
I'll not soon forget this sweetness. You have my word.
But the deal. What about my husband? What happens to him?
What do you mean what happens to your husband? You were about to be killed. And you gotta go help. Gotta go help her. Come on, Mulrim. You got this.
Well, that's not good.
The tap of friendship.
Might be useful.
Investigating. Now all that's left to do is loot the room.
Let's see.